everybody, my Color Lovers series is back. Honestly, I'm not really sure where it went for so long. This is a series where I choose a particular color and I share some of my favorite makeup products in that shade. I think really I just kind of like to wait until I'm really excited about a particular shade and just have a lot of material to talk about. Down in the description box, I'll link to the other Color Lovers videos I've done. I actually already have done one on rose gold, so if you really like that tone of this beautiful metallic color, check out that video. So gold is a shade I am super excited about right now, not just in makeup, but really throughout my entire house. I just got everything decorated for Christmas and there is so much gold all over the place. But in makeup, I really love it as well because I think it's just such a great universal shade. It's a way to add, I think, a lot of glamour and pop to your look. It looks good on fair skin, dark skin, blue eyes, brown eyes, paired with a nude lip, paired with a berry lip. There are just so many ways that it looks flattering. One of my favorite ways to wear gold is kind of how I'm using it today. And it's that pop of gold on the lids paired with some black liquid liner. I think it makes it look so glamorous for the holidays. And then a lip that really has some color. I love gold with a bright cherry red lip. Something more berry like this is nice. Or even one of the really rich, like vampy brick red burgundies. So I've pulled some gold products from my collection, eyes, lips, and cheeks. But I really started incorporating more gold in my makeup, I think it was probably a couple months ago, and I did it through different palettes. I noticed I was gravitating toward the gold shades in the palettes I have. I know it was Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. There's a great gold in here. It's not too bright, not too brassy, but really looks nice paired with some of these other shades, including this plummy burgundy color. I love the wines and the golds. It looks so nice together. Other great golds that you might find in palettes you already own would be Half Baked in the Urban Decay Naked palette. Love that. LORAC Pro has a shade just named Gold. Thank you very much. Just a stunning, truly metallic gold. And then a palette I love so much because it really lumps together gold with a lot of the sort of periphery shades that I like with it, and it's the LORAC Unzipped palette. The gold in here is called Undiscovered, and it's a little bit softer, you know, it's more of like a champagne gold. But you've got this awesome like matte berry shade to work with, some rose gold tones, taupey type colors as well. In fact, this is the palette I'm wearing today with this gold on the lid, with one other product to kind of jazz it up, which I'll explain. And I worked this brownish shade into the crease and this into the outermost corner. But really getting into the meat and potatoes of this video now, the individual gold products that I love. A great cream shadow, and this is so affordable, the e.l.f. Smudge Pot in Back to Basics. A perfect gold base. If you feel like you've got some gold eyeshadows that are just kind of weak, this is a great thing to put on underneath, and those powder shadows will have a little more punch. This can also be worn on its own. These are actually really long wearing cream shadows from e.l.f., so I love that. Another e.l.f. product that's a little bit different, it's the long-lasting Lustrous eyeshadow. I know I've talked about loving certain shades of these before, and for some reason there is no sticker with the name on it on the back. I think it was on the outer packaging, but these are a really unusual texture. Unlike this that is a real cream shadow, this feels a little bit more like mousse-like. To touch it, it has kind of a spongy texture. And as you get an up-close look at it, you can see that there is a lot of sparkle in here. I would use the Smudge Pot more as a base. This I like to use as kind of a topper, and that's the way I've worn it in my look today. I just get a little bit on my finger and then dab it, you know, right on the center of the lid, and it gives even more shine to the look. It doesn't leave my skin feeling tacky once I've applied it, and I just usually stick with a light layer and it seems to be pretty effective, but I'm very sensitive to having something goopy or slimy feeling on my eyelids. I like it to stay nice and dry, and so this product definitely does that for me. As far as just a single powder shadow, I think one of the most beautiful that I'm loving so much right now is from Hard Candy. They have these Fierce Effects eyeshadows, and they look a lot like the L'Oreal Infallible shadows. They feel a lot like them as well and have that great pigmentation, but they're sold in duos for like $5. So this is the one in Soft and Sultry, and it comes with like a light sage green color. The packaging is just like L'Oreal Infallible. This is really metallic, just beautifully pigmented on the lids. Wear it, adds that pop of color all over your lids. You'll love it. I have a couple of eyeshadow trios that I want to talk about. One might seem to be just pretty common, and it's definitely inexpensive, but I swear anytime I wear this in a video, I get so many questions, so many requests for a tutorial, and it's like, okay, I'm glad you enjoy it, but it's very easy to come by and very simple to use too. And it is this NYC HD color eyeshadow trio in Bronzed in Brooklyn. I believe this was a Kristen Game recommendation to me a while back, and NYC has definitely improved the quality of their trios and of those little palettes that come with like the cream base and everything. I've talked about those before. Those have come leaps and bounds from the way I remember them in the past. And this does have kind of, you know, that little bit deeper bronzy gold, a brown, and also like a champagne highlight type shade. Also, IT Cosmetics makes a really beautiful trio called Pretty and Amber. I know a lot of people are knowing IT Cosmetics eyeshadow for those naturally pretty matte palettes, but they've got some really beautiful trios as well, and this is one of them. All the shades have a little sheen to them, and what I love about this is that it pairs a very warm golden shade with a really nice like burgundy color. But this whole trio works really nicely together, and trios are just so easy, you know? Sometimes palettes give you like so many different options, and it's just really nice with the trio. You can see like, okay, I'd put the gold on the lid, this in the crease, this is my highlight, and boom, you're done. A gold eyeliner is great to have, not so much from an eye defining standpoint. You know, you encircle your eye in metallic gold and it's not gonna necessarily have a lot of definition, but the way I would wear this is more like a pop on the lower lash line. Maybe you've lined your inner rim with something even deeper, and then you kind of fade out to a goldeny, smoky type look underneath. And this is the one from NYX in Glitzy Gold. It's a really true gold. There's not sparkle in this shade, but it just does have that true metallic goldeny shine. And I love this formula of eyeliner too. It really doesn't smudge. Reminds me so much of the Urban Decay 24/7 liners. A couple of face products, and this thing here, I mean, it's maybe not necessarily true gold, but it is definitely the kind of blush I want to reach for when I'm using some golds in my look. So hopefully this works for you, but it's the Too Faced Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush in Peach Beach. And this has really become one of my favorite blush finds over the past year. It's got a gorgeous like three-toned thing happening, and I love using these two tones as my blush. Here's what that looks like if you do, and that's what I've got on as my blush today. And then I go into this for kind of a champagne goldeny highlight. I like when products are set up like this with multiple shades. You can clearly get your brush, fit your brush into one part of it or another, you know, without really overlapping. The packaging is so gorgeous as well. This would make a nice little gift. And the other face thing, I'm actually starting to feel a little ridiculous because I've mentioned these so often, but I absolutely love them. I mean, one of my favorite finds, and it's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Spotlights. Comes in a trio, but this is the one called Champagne Gold. And this is kind of emerging as one of my favorites of the bunch. When you see it before it's blended out, it looks like kind of a pale, like melted down butter type of look, but you blend it out and it just has a really gorgeous sheen. And I held myself back from using this today. I have been wearing this in some recent videos. Just stuck to the Too Faced product for this one, but I like to dab it on my hand, get that e.l.f. small stipple brush in there, and then just dab it right on like the apples of my cheeks. I think it gives a really fresh look that way. And I tell you, I was looking through my highlighter drawer, and I've got a lot of different pretty cream highlights, but nothing really holds a candle to this one. It's really the best that I have. And then for the lips, it's really not a situation where I'm gonna go like straight up full on gold all over my lips, but I do have a goldeny gloss that I think looks pretty to kind of tie a look together. It looks nice over, say, a peachy lipstick or a nude lipstick, even a light pink if you want to give it a bit more of a goldeny twist. And it's this L'Oreal Lip Gloss in Nude Illusion. This is a really nice line of lip gloss that I don't think I talk about enough. The formula is really, really comfortable, has a lot of shine. I've actually just dabbed a little bit of this over my lip color today, and on a lip color this bright, not very much gold is going to come through, but I really like it for just a little added shine. Actually, the lip color I am wearing today is my Kate Moss Matte number 107, and so just keep in mind with golds, you know, it doesn't have to be something that you incorporate all over your face at all times in every way. You know, you might just solely wear it on the lids, and then think about pairing it with a brighter lip. it really looks nice. But that is it. That's my color lovers for gold. If you've got any pretty gold makeup recommendations for me, let me know in the comments section. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.